We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
People of Center, St. Mary and surrounding.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama.
Here is
Where I watch?
Popeye.
are you on exactly? If you are,
Greetings viewers and subscribers. Today is Friday, July 4th, 2025. Today is Independence Day in the United States of America. Every July 4th, the United States celebrates its independence from Great Britain. On July 4th, 1776, 249 years ago, the Continental Congress adopted the Declaration of Independence, a document declaring the 13 American colonies as independent states. This day is a celebration of freedom, independence, and the birth of the United States as a nation. All Americans, a happy Independence Day to you. Today's video is brought to you by Redz Headstone Depot. They are located at Broughton Road in Little London in the parish of Westmoreland. But it doesn't matter where you are in Jamaica or the world. Just give them a call at 876-410-7751 or 876-257-2720. Remember that at Redz Headstone, they are permanently etching memories in stone. Call or WhatsApp Redz right now. You will not be disappointed. In the news today, the stealing of motor vehicles are enough in Jamaica. Early yesterday morning, Thursday, July 3, after 12 midnight, a technician in his early 50s, he parked and securely locked up a black 2017 Toyota Voxy at his gate at 6th Avenue in the Westcumberland area of Portmore in the parish of St. Catherine and retired to bed. When he woke up in the morning about minutes to 5 o'clock and made checks, it was realized that the Voxy was missing. Hoodlums thief it. Just like that. In this next report, early yesterday morning, Thursday, July 3 at minutes to 5 o'clock, a team of police officers from the Old Harbour Police Station, acting on intelligence, they carried out a raid at a house at Sharper Lane in the Old Harbour area and bingo. 1.38 revolver containing 3 live rounds were seized. 2 males were taken into custody in connection with this find. If and when any of them are charged, I'll be telling you who they are. But intelligencers, big up on yourself, and officers, job well done. In this next report, on Monday night, June 30, a guy in his early 40s known as Damien, he was in a bar at Charlesmount in the Dundee area of Westmoreland when he and 2 brothers, they got into an argument over some music that was being played. The brothers, they left the bar. About minutes to 2 o'clock, Tuesday morning, July 1, Damien, he left out of the bar and he was walking home. On his way home, he realized that he was being trailed by the 2 brothers. They pulled guns and opened gunfire at him, but Damien, he managed to run and hid. The brothers, they then made good their escape. It was then realized that Damien, he was shot. He received gunshot wounds to his left and right thighs. Citizens assisted him to hospital where he was treated and admitted. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 7 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. This one, it took place early Sunday morning, June 29 at minutes to 5 o'clock. It took place along Namprel Road, across from the Negril Hills Golf Club in the parish of Westmoreland. Reports are that a mentally ill man named Dwayne Ralph, He was 41 years old and he was living at Springfield District in the Sheffield area of Westmoreland. Dwayne, he was riding a bicycle towards Negril direction when a black 2013 Toyota Voxy was coming in the opposite direction at a fast rate of speed. The driver for the Voxy, he was in the process of negotiating a right-hand corner, but due to how fast he was going, he lost control of the Voxy, which veered to the right of the road and collided into the bicycle that Dwayne was riding. The Voxy, it continued a few meters down, then off the roadway into bushes. Dwayne, he was thrown from the bicycle onto the asphalted roadway. He received multiple injuries to his head and his body. He was transported to the Savannah Hospital where Dwayne, he died whilst he was being treated. We are told that after the accident, the Toyota Voxy was removed from the scene, but yesterday, Thursday, July 3, the police, they received intelligence and the Voxy, it was recovered at a premises in Amity in the parish of Westmoreland. Investigations are continuing to ascertain who the driver for this Toyota Voxy, this careless and reckless driver. Investigations are continuing to find out who he was. The mayhem. Over in Portland, this one took place early yesterday morning, Thursday, July 3, about 5 o'clock. It took place along the Dolphin Bay Main Road in Portland. Now, if you look on your screen, our information is that a 57-year-old taxi driver, his name is Cecil Gibson, but he was popularly known as Jet Set. Jet Set, he lived at Tucker Road in the Hope Bay area of Portland. We are told that Jet Set, he was driving a 2017 grey Toyota Probox motorcar towards Port Antonio. On reaching in the vicinity of Trident Castle, Jet Set, he lost control of the car. The car, it ran off the road and overturned in the sea. Jet Set, he died as a result. Sad indeed. In this next report, now, in yesterday's video, I told you about a guy named Nathan Campbell, also known as Bubinile, and I had posted that photo. If you look closely, the guy is also known as Bubinile, and he too was also killed. I am not sure if he was killed by the police, but his name is not Nathan Campbell. If you look on your screen right now, that guy is Nathan Campbell, also known as Bubinile. Bubinile was Matthew Reid's crony, and they used to carry out several robberies in and around Montego Bay. My humblest apologies for posting the wrong photo, but there was no intent to mislead you. And like I always say, if you are going to say, see it there, a pure fake news the boy Papa carry, that a for your business. Got it? In this next report, detectives in the St. Catherine South Police Division, they have arrested and charged a guy named Nicholas Bhalai, but he's popularly known as Coolie. Coolie is 24 years old and he's living at Ferry District in the Kingston 20 area. Coolie, he has been charged for 1. Murder, 2. Robbery with aggravation, 3. Illegal possession of firearm, and 4. Illegal possession of ammunition. The allegation is that in June 2022, a guy named Dominick Wayne Grant, he was a 31-year-old plumber at the time, and he lived at Cassava Peace Road in Kingston 8. Dominick, he had a 2017 blue and white Suzuki motorcycle that he was selling, and he was asking for $500,000 Jamaican dollars for it. He was contacted by Coolie, who told him that he wanted the bike to buy. They made arrangements to meet up in front of the Ferry Police Station on Saturday afternoon, June 11, 2022. Dominick, he rode his bike accompanied by one of his uncles who rode another bike, and they went to Mandela Highway to meet up with Coolie to sell him the bike. On arrival, they met up with Coolie and two of his cronies in front of the Ferry police station. It is alleged that Coolie and his cronies, they pulled guns and they proceeded to rob the men of their bikes. They then opened gunfire, killing Dominick on the spot. Luckily, his uncle was not harmed. The hoodlums, they then rode away on the uncle and Dominick's bikes, making good their escape. The police, they were called and they commenced investigations, and since then, they had been searching for Coolie. He was held recently by the police, and on Monday, June 30, Coolie, he was placed on an identification parade where he was positively identified. He has since been charged, so he'll be facing the courts shortly. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also. Hit on the notification bell. Then click all, so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. Now, in the final report for today, before June 25 last month, the community of Essex in the Richmond area of St. Mary was considered a safe community to live in. Essex was never ever considered by the police to be a crime hotspot. Neither was that community an area of concern. Essex is a deep rural area in St. Mary where little or no crime usually take place, but all of that changed on Wednesday night, June 25, about minutes after 9 o'clock. That female on your screen, her name is Dejane Petergay Graham. On September 6 coming up, she will be celebrating her 21st birthday. Dejane was an assistant teacher at the Beecham Hill Infant and Primary School, and she was living at Essex District in St. Mary. That guy on your screen is Patrick Walters. On Tuesday, July 8th coming up, Patrick, he'll be celebrating his 23rd birthday. Patrick is a police constable and he's attached to the St. Andrew North Police Division. He's assigned to the operational support team, and he and Dejane, they were involved in a relationship for over 2 years, and he was living at her home at Essex in St. Mary with her mother. Reports are that earlier in the day, on Wednesday, June 25, Patrick and Dejane, they were in Kingston when she received a telephone call. As a result of that telephone call, jealousy came into play, and Patrick, he started asking Dejane a lot of questions. This resulted in an argument with both of them. This argument, it escalated when they got home to St. Mary. While the two of them were on the veranda, Patrick, he pulled his police-issued Glock 17 9mm pistol and he shot his girlfriend, Dejane, twice in her head. Dejane, she fell to the ground. Patrick, he then put the gun to his head and squeezed. He also fell to the ground. An alarm was raised and persons converged on the scene. Persons who came on the scene, they concluded that Dejane, she was dead and Patrick was still alive. They rushed with Patrick to the Anatomy Hospital where he was treated and admitted in a serious condition. Last night, Thursday, July 3, a candlelight vigil was being held at Essex in St. Mary. Persons came out to reflect on the life of Dejane and pay their respects, but hoodlums were among the group and they had different plans. Their plan was revenge, and their target was that guy on your screen. His name is Shaquille Harris, but he was popularly known as Shaq or Redz. Shaq is said to be a former member of the Jamaica Defense Force, and he lived at Golden Grove in the Gainesville area of St. Mary. We are also told that Shaq, he was a well-known party promoter in St. Mary. Word on the street is that Shaq, he was one of the persons who assisted Constable Patrick Walters to hospital after he killed his girlfriend and shot himself. We did some digging and we have confirmed that it was not Shaq's car that carried Constable Walters to hospital, but persons are saying that he also assisted the police constable. So, like I said, hoodlums went to the Candlelight vigil to kill Shaq. They approached him last night about 10:30 and they opened gunfire at him. When the shooting subsided, it was realized that Shaq, he was shot and killed. Also killed was that female on your screen, and we are being told that she was not targeted by the hoodlums. Her name is Tiffanie Dawes. Tiffanie was 22 years old and she lived at Dunkel in the parish of St. Catherine. We are also getting reports that early this morning, Friday, July 4, a man was found dead in his home at Essex in St. Mary. Our information is that that man is Dejane's uncle. We are waiting more details, but the first question is, was Dejane's uncle murdered? The next question is, if he was murdered, is this an act of reprisal? If it is, you see how one incident can turn a peaceful community into a war zone? Stand by. More to come. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newsling and KlLLNG TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them no out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want